Usually, when we talk about augmented reality, we talk about the developers, we talk about the coding. But Adobe Aero makes things much more easier for a designer, who usually doing a logo design or page layout design, or even more advanced doing XD design. Now be able to try something that blend the physical and digital world more deeply. That is augmented reality. So let's give you a quick tour of this information available right now for the Adobe Aero. First is the mobile app and the desktop beta version available right now. So you can, this is not automatically, showing in your Creative Cloud app. You have to request on the desktop version, which is a very easy process. You just go sign in using your Adobe ID and just try the desktop beta from adobe.com/aero. Okay, let's go to give a quick look about what's the information available right now. First, we see that expand your creativity canvas. Well, here we have a video about show the artist creating interactivity experience with Aero. So let's watch this video first.
I love painting with my entire body. That's why I love making murals. I just really like the idea of art expanding into three-dimensional space. AR makes that possible for me to create motion on a two-dimensional plane. It's really cool that I can export my Photoshop files into Aero and manipulate those layers in 3D space. I can walk through them, I can see the distance between those layers. It becomes a very real, almost tangible experience. Augmented reality is meant to be shared, and Adobe Aero makes it really easy to share it with my friends and family. When you're using AR, you're seeing a wall, and it's not just a wall anymore. You're basically creating an infinite canvas. It's work that's constantly evolving. I could see myself creating artwork with the idea of AR in mind now. Before, it would just be, what will this look like as a finished piece on a wall? But now I could see myself brainstorming and thinking, what would this look like in motion? What could I do later in the future that will make artwork move in a certain way? So you can enjoy the art out in the larger world and create an entire experience around it.
Okay, so artists that can expand their Photoshop layers and to create the new space and make the document blend with the real physical space to create a new experience. I truly believe that artists will get a more experience and inspiration from those new view angles to see his or her work. So this is one of the possibility, but basically augmented reality can be using for multiple way. At the beginning we kind of like do a more like art experimental things, but it can be really a blend with the user experience and build the next generation of information system. So for example, this one show and how you can build these elements in the Adobe Aero, and it's very similar to one of the software Adobe Dimension. Well, when you start using it, you may find it's really close, and actually those two software is kind of like twin software. Okay. So, if you have experience with Dimension, which I highly recommend you try and to have experience with the Dimension, and you will be quite familiar with the Adobe Aero operations. Okay, so as you can see here, Adobe Aero with the have this iOS system and iOS app, so you can using app to do those creating, to work with those assets. But right now we have this desktop version that we can do that more advanced control. And I think that will be this kind of like so exciting moment. Really, we can see this desktop version. So definitely go check those website and then see more about those current function. You can do the easy interactivity at the triggers. Start. You just like play the scene when the people enter the scene or start the scene. Something happens. So we're going to try some actions over there, and we can spin some object, and we can do a lot of other things. Okay, so basically there are so many ways to do the control. Let's go start with or experience with Adobe Aero.